everybody, it's Micah. Bet you thought I fell off the face of the planet, didn't ya? But I didn't. I'm here. As I said in my last video, the holiday breaks with the kids just really throws off my whole routine and stuff, and it gets me just, it's really hard to film with the kids in and out of the room and stuff. I have to talk to them a lot, and they make noise. So anyways, but today they went back to school. Things are starting to get back into some sense of routine. So I'm a happy camper. I really am. So what we're going to do today is I started cleaning my desk and realized that I tend to clean by crafting, which I don't actually think is a thing, but we're going to pretend it is. Because I don't like to shove things into nooks and crannies and stuff, because then I forget that I have them when I really just want to use them. So today we're going to play and see what we can get finished up, okay? I've got my coffee. Today is Starbucks because I have already been running errands this morning, or this afternoon. It's like almost 2 o'clock here right now. It's late for me to be doing this anyway. I usually try and do it in the morning. But so I have Starbucks. Go get your beverage of choice and let's get crafting, okay? All right, so my desk, my table here is a cutting table that I got from a fabric store that was closing down at least 10 years ago. I love it. I adore it. It is sturdy. It is strong, but it is big. It is 6 feet long. That's a lot of space to cover with stuff, which is about what we got going on right now. Some of it is stuff that needs to stay, you know, like I like my glues and things here. Obviously, the coffee always has to have a spot, plain and simple. But other stuff just kind of makes its way here and then just sticks around. So we're going to try and make some progress with that today. Well, I guess I'm going to need those probably. Well, I have this. Oh, see, I can't even keep it on here. I have this right here. Okay. This is all things I need to do things with. It's basically a ephemera and packaging and, you know, just tags and stuff that are half done or coffee dyed and nothing else done or whatever. So those we're going to try and work our way through a little bit. And this right here, this lovely stack of goodness, a friend of mine gave this to me. Oh, let me find it. These are the little, this right here, these are all the dividers that you'll see in the card section of your local stores. And really all they are is cardstock. So this is an amazing stack of cardstock. And we're going to use this stuff probably as some backing, maybe as some journaling cards. Who knows what will fly out of my random little brain today. But so we've got that stack to work with. And this stack I'm actually just kind of going to set to the side because I don't want to focus on this today, but I do want them handy in case I want to use these for backing. So I'm going to set these down at the other end. You guys, I have stuff from Halloween over here. I'm not even kidding. Look, proof. This is the start of a Halloween journal. Yeah. I started this like in September, I think. I'm horrible. Okay. But that's going over there because we're not working on Halloween today. That's for sure. Then they also gave me these cards. They're dated, so I don't want to put them into like my stash of like cards that I might send to someone or something like that. So again, they're greeting cards. So I thought we can either use, you know, kind of these blank pieces as backing or fronting or whatever. These are some nice patterns. This is a trifold here, right? And we've all done stuff with trifolds. But I think, you know what? Let's just get started. Oh, and a whole bunch of envelopes. Yay! I love envelopes just for all kinds of different stuff. So all these are going to go over here. And this guy, hi, you're pretty. We'll mess with you in a minute. We've got some book pages here, a half-finished project. Okay. Try and make sure I stay in frame. Okay, now my cats like to lay up here when I'm not looking and make a mess and leave fuzz. We don't want fuzz. Okay, so here, let's get started with these. This is really nice. And actually, okay, see, I've got, what, half a dozen of these? And just maybe 3 of those. So let's start with this one, okay? Because I'm thinking just putting something right here. This is a really nice frame. I don't know if you guys can see the real subtle lines right there, but that's really nice. So I'm thinking, I want something floral. Let's find, do I have in my stack one of my latest Goodwill finds? This was like 50 cents. Something, I'm not sure what's in here. I just grabbed it because it was pretty. Nope. But, oh, actually, I think I might know. I'm going to grab a couple of these and then I'm going to throw a whole bunch of stuff on the floor, but I'll get that later. Let's look at this one. This is from Hobby Lobby. Bought it 50% off. It's got some really nice, I don't want the yellow background. That would be pretty if it was a little bigger. Are there like 4 of each of these? Is that what that is? You guys can tell I've really paid a whole lot of attention to this. Oh, that's beautiful. I love this paper pad so much. I just think it's gorgeous. I use this one a lot, especially on collage. I really like that. Okay. This is really pretty, but it's not really focal. That, or, all right, quit farting around, Micah. Get yourself in trouble when you fart around. How do we like? Do you see where I'm going with this? Let's give this one a shot. Okay, let's find. This is my little, it's an X-Acto knife, and it's just a sharp, but it operates like a pin. And I just want to pull this down just a smidge so I can stay in this line, because pardon my head, if my head is probably in frame. My eyesight is not the best. So see, so then I just have a little mark right there. Let me grab my, you know what, I'm actually going to use my little mini. I have this mini guillotine. I have no idea. It's Creative Memories. I've had it for 8.5 million years. So I'm going to line that up right there. I don't like that this doesn't go up further, so you can't really super see exactly where you're going to cut like that. There we go. And that will go in our little scrap pile. Okay. So this, like this. And then I'm going to do the same thing here so I can just get kind of an idea of where we're at. Pull that all the way up. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Let's see if I got it right. What do you say? I'm going to sit this back down. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's do this. Pardon the noise. I'm just going to use a glue stick because I think if that should stick just fine on this. I'm going to try really hard to line this up really well and not go all crookedy. Oh, I love it. Okay, I think that looks cool. Look at that. Okay, now, but what else are we going to do? Because it needs something else. What I'm thinking is, so I have over here all of my stamps that I showed you guys that I got for Christmas, and apparently my kids have been in here eating candy. Cool. Okay. So I want to find something in here to put in here that's kind of long. Let's do this. I think we're gonna do that one. Ooh, and that's actually, I'm gonna use that one for something else. Yay! I've been looking for something for this like forever. Just ignore me. These are in Spanish. I speak a little Spanish, just enough to really kind of get by in small conversations. I may see if one of my Spanish-speaking crafty friends wants those, which has not really anything to do with anything except that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I think so. This is actually, so we could actually do a few different things, but this is what we're gonna do. Okay. Silly puppy. My dog's in here. Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm going to find my black. Nope, that's purple. Purple is not black. That's white, which is also not black. Okay. I know that I have a black ink pad somewhere. Oh, who wants to place bets that my daughter took off with it? She tends to do that. Well, I guess I'll use this one. I don't like this as well. These are ones that I got off of Amazon. Just trying to see if I just had it. Nope, it's not here. I'll have to ask her when she gets home from school. I got these from Amazon. They're not great. They'll work, but it's just not my favorite. Although they are better than the Walmart ones that I showed you guys in the last video. Because, yeah, those were just not good. What's on my block? What's on my block? Okay. This hasn't been used, but the stamp has not been used before, so I'm gonna make sure. I hope I'm in frame. I have a stool over here so I can like get up there and see if I'm in frame, but I don't really want to do that right at this moment. Oh, that's pretty. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. I think it goes really well with the motif of this card, actually. So that's what we're going to start with. I'm going to make sure I get it real good and inked because the one portion of the exclamation mark didn't show up on it. I'm going to try and center it as well as I can. Print. How about if we press? Which I guess does print, but well, whatever. That's not bad. Okay. Baby wipe. I just use like the cheap baby wipes from Walmart for this type of thing. If you've ever had children, you are probably well aware of how amazing baby wipes are for anything and everything. Paper towel to dry it off. I mean, if you have other baby wipes around, it doesn't matter. They all work. I just want to clean this off, and then I think we're going to use some of these other ones to the side is what we're going to do, because that makes me happy. So let's go with butterfly, and oh, let's do this little bee, a little bee. Okay. So we'll do the butterfly first. Oh, excuse me. I have the hiccups apparently, y'all. Yep, that works. Like right here. I almost wish I would have done this on white. Like maybe on some fabric or something. No, I like it. It's fine. Stop it, Micah. Stop it. I get so indecisive and I second guess everything. And that's the whole point of art, right? Art is what you make of it. And, you know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder and all of that jazz. But I really tend to overthink everything. Let's go this way. I did not off-stamp this. I hope that I don't regret it. Nope, not bad. Not bad. Okay, that's actually super cute. Okay. Let's clean him off. Okay. Oops. He almost went bye-bye. Okay, so there's that guy. Finito. Well, it's not done yet, but I think the front is done. I'm actually kind of super jazzed with that. Okay, next, we obviously don't want this. And I'm actually thinking we could leave this and maybe cover this with some fabric. What you think? What you think? And then this, we could just line this with a sheet of coffee dye. That might be cool. Okay. So let's do... Okay, sorry, I'm getting in my... That doesn't look bad, does it? Okay. Burlap is rather tricky. Let me see if I can... The weave, it's really hard to get straight. I mean, you wouldn't think that it would be because it's such a loose weave that it would be easy to do, but I always have a really difficult time. Let me put this up. Oh, I've got some muslin over here too. Let me grab that. Just in case we decide to go that route. Because, oh no, you can't see. That's what I was worried you'd be able to really see. You guys, I think I'm making more than this. I'm creating 17 different messes in order to clean up one thing, right? Is that how it goes? See how it's so hard to get these, like, but I want to let some of this kind of roll a little bit so you get that kind of really nice fray. That's one thing I do love about burlap is it's really easy to get that really nice kind of frayed look. Okay, so let's do that. I like that. We're going to use all the fuzz. We're going to use Fabri-Tac for this. And I'm just going to, we know what we want to cover up. Okay. So we don't need this. We have these laying here. That's actually not bad. Okay, so let's figure out. I don't remember what these are from. Let's try this. Okay, let's take, this is a piece of that burlap that I just tore off of here to make the fray. So let's actually, do I have a few pieces? I do have a few pieces. So we'll take these and tie them around here. Oh, sorry. I've got burlap fuzz in my nose. I feel like it needs something in the center. Okay, so I'm digging it. I'm digging it so far. Let's find a button. What do we say to a button? This is one of my button jars. We won't talk about how many button jars I have because it's a lot. I feel like it needs something metallic. I don't know how to get that off, but that would be nice. I need one flat back or one that I can figure out. Not golf. We don't need golf. Yeah, I really just feel like something metallic here would be perfect. Oh, this one's pretty. What do you guys think? I'm kind of digging this one though. All right, one more scoop and then we'll just roll with it, okay? Those purple ones are pretty, but that's not what we're looking for. Okay. Who knows what we've got in here? These are, I have collected buttons and collected buttons. You know, when you sew for a living, people tend to let you know about, you know, store closing sales or really good clearance or things like that, which is awesome and fabulous and amazing. And I would not change that for the world. Don't get me wrong. Because we all know how much I love me a good clearance. What's going to go here? Okay, well, let's get this out because I love this. I'm not changing this. Let's do some more Fabri-Tac. I always get wary that things aren't going to stick the way I want them to if I don't, like, load up the glue. I love this. I really do. Day says me. And again, see, this one has a shank on the back as well, but it's not quite as pronounced as that other one was. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. I really do wish I could figure out how to get these off, but I just don't know how. So I got fuzz on my glue. So we're just going to roll with it. Another option actually, you know, would be you could always thread this through and kind of, and then tie it like that. And that would work. And honestly, if I would have been thinking about it before I tied those on, I would have put this on. But I wasn't because, you know, that would require forethought and much higher abilities than I currently have. Okay, so let's stick that on there and let that grab. Okay, so now I'm actually sitting here. I have this pile. So one thing I have been doing is fussy cutting ephemera pieces and stuff because you guys don't want to sit and watch me fussy cut ephemera. Like, so I've been trying to. Man, if that was a slightly different color, that would be kind of cool. But so anyways, so I've been trying to go through and, you know, cut up some stuff for my, for the budget series a lot. But also just kind of in general, because that would not be bad with maybe a little something right here. See, and there are those that I showed you guys in the last video. I like that. What do we want here? Maybe a little label? Let's grab the ephemera folio. Can you guys, I think you should be able to see this. Or something like that with something maybe behind it. I don't think we want more fabric. Ooh, hopefully you guys can't hear that. Although that actually sounds like it might be my son. We'll see. The dog just got up. I'm betting it's my son. If it is, we'll come back to it. Yep, it's my son. I'll be back. Okay, everybody, I'm back. Sorry about that. It was my son. It's I think I've mentioned this before. When your adult children come home for any reason whatsoever, you kind of, at least if you're me, being that mine are relatively new adults, I still kind of drop everything to say hi because I miss them. So, all right. So we were looking for some ephemera for this piece. I really like the, hi kitty. I really like this, but, oh, actually I had an inspiration moment while I was talking to my son. I love the crinkle of this, but I feel like I kind of want some more color. So, Happy New Year, everybody. I can't remember if I said that before or not, but if I didn't, Happy New Year. I hope everybody else is also kind of settling into the new year well. What about a little label? Do I have anything that would be amazing? Okay, so I kind of like that idea. I don't like that color. What do we have in the, got red. It's a little too big. It's too long. Too small. We'll find it eventually, you guys. Okay. Oh, I think we're okay. No, I just don't, oh, goodness. No, we'll leave that sticking there as a maybe, but I'm kind of doubting it. Oh, now I put all this. Oh, that's pretty. Silly puppy. Oh, I feel like it's just a smidge too big. If I would have put that up there, it would have been okay. Do I have something similar? Too big. Do you guys ever run into that where stuff is either too big or too small? Where'd my butterfly go? No. No. Oh, we have these moths that are beautiful. That's too big. Do we have one a little smaller than that? Nope. And we have little bitty ones, and I don't want a little bitty one. This one's funny. I'm back to the label. Don't love it. Do I need to stop trying with the label? I think I need to stop trying with the label. I think that's really just what it boils down to. What about that? With, no, I don't want lace. We need color. I am just absolutely 100% not super thrilled with essentially anything in my stash. Do you guys deal with that where you're like, oh, if I just had this one perfect thing? And really, I mean, is there really a perfect thing? I don't like that. Oh, frustrating. Okay. Kind of digging that, dude. Oh, this one. Have to. What do we think? Like this? Okay. Micah, just do it. Just do it. Yep, I think that's going to be it. Yep. Okay. We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. I don't know where I'm going. Story of my life. Okay. So we are going to, I don't like the white edge there. Let's move this back where it belongs. We're cleaning up messes, not making more messes, right? Right. Stick that in there. You don't know what I'm doing because you probably can't see that far over there. Anyways, where I fussy cut this, I don't really dig that super white edge. So I'm just going to try, and I'm really not great at inking like this. I just want to tone that down a little bit since we're going to line it with coffee dye. I just want to tone that white down a little bit. And I might end up hating it and throwing this away. And no, I'm just kidding. I probably wouldn't do that because that's just not usually how I roll. I think you guys can probably relate a little bit. The whole like not wanting to throw away all the bits and pieces, right? Okay. Almost done. Almost done. I think, let's get this guy a little bit more right here. Okay. Set this back up here. The vintage photo and the hickory smoke, those I tend to keep kind of right at the ready all the time. Because those are the ones that I use really frequently. And I think I'm just going to use Fabri-Tac since we do have that. I could probably use art glitter glue, and it would, you know what? Let's do that. Let's use the art glitter glue and see what we think. Nope, still haven't ordered the correct pin for this, guys. I'm trying to not spend money on craft supplies right now. my daughter, I think I've mentioned my daughter is a competitive cheerleader, and we have a trip to Disney World in Florida in a couple of months for her to compete. Well, her team to compete. They're all going. So I'm trying to keep all my pennies for that because Disney World is expensive. Okay, this is not. There we go. It's a little better. I hate that. Ugh. Makes me angry at myself. I think what I need to do truly is take this tip and just soak it so that the glue comes out a little better. I feel like it's probably all goopied up inside of there, which is not great. But see, it's like not even hardly coming out. I'm a bad glue mama. That's it. I'm just a bad glue mama. Okay. Now let's decide which way we want to stick this. I think I want the rows kind of going up. I think like this. Yep. Let's just do that. And then that kind of comes, see, and then it's just, there's really not, I mean, it's really simple, really easy. I'm going to leave the back. I think I'm going to leave the back as is. Is what we're going to do. And then let me get a piece of coffee dye to line this with. Bum, bum, bum. Nope, too small. We'll have to do a regular size, which is fine. I can find it. There it is. Okay. All right, so this is what we've got. And honestly, if this didn't have this insert gift here right there, I would probably just leave this. Unless I was going like super vintage with it, I would just leave it be because it's, I mean, it's white. It's perfect for what's that thing that we do? Journaling. Sorry guys. Let's influx some more coffee. Okay. Obviously I'm sitting here talking about saving my pennies with a cup of Starbucks. Irony scene. These, I gotta figure out somewhere to put these. Oh, I've got a little basket down here with all my little notebooks and stuff. So we'll just stick that right there. I got that in Happy Mail. A swap I did on a group. Now, to adhere this, do I want to use, I kind of don't want to use glue stick, but it would probably, I got glue on the top of that, guys. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I did that. Well, all right. I am, as always, a hot mess. Lost my pen. There we go. All right, I am going to use glue stick. If I can find it. Right in front of my face. Oh, goodness, y'all. All right. So let's take this. And what I'm going to do, when I glue big things like this, using any glue, I will do, this is going to eat my glue stick up big time, which is fine. I mean, it is what it is. If you guys have any other suggestions for a better way to do this where you adhere a large sheet like this, let me know. But I will generally kind of do one portion. Let me get my little card here. And get it smoothed down all the way before I glue another portion. Just because that way you've got one piece there really down. See, it tends to bubble. And that's why I do it this way. Okay, see, nice and smooth. And then you just take this piece up. I hope I'm still in frame. Okay. And then just, this is nice with the trifold because it's kind of pre-sectioned with, you know, so you can do just 1/3 at a time. Okay. Now, and this piece of paper is a little larger than the card. So when we're done getting the paper adhered, we will trim the one side down. And normally I'd probably try and center this a little better than I did. I really tried to line this one edge up because I really liked this, the way this coffee dye here kind of looks. So I wanted that to be kind of front and center. Or, I mean, I didn't want to cut any of that off. Now this piece is going to be a little more difficult because we do have this button. Pro tip, maybe I should have lined it first. Wheels. You know, you win some, you lose some. You live, you learn. Isn't there like a diaper commercial or something? It's been a long time since I've had babies in diapers. Ooh, are we at the end of this glue stick? We might be. Yep. All right, let's see if we can get some more out of it, and then I'll get another one. It is dead. Let me grab another one real quick, guys. Sorry. Okay, we're back. Next. Oof. So, what'd you guys do over the holidays? Did you do any awesome crafting? Did you get to see family or friends? Or did you do what I kind of wish I could have done and just hang at home by myself and binge Netflix? That'd be cool. That'd be like the perfect holiday to me. Ugh, I'm such a homebody, and I tend to be a little antisocial. Unless it's like my friends. My friends I want to see kind of all the time, but family is difficult sometimes, isn't it? Okay, looky here. So I didn't get to watch like any of my TV over Christmas break. Like my shows that I watch, like that, like when the kids aren't home or whatever. Stuff that's a little, you know, more adult than I really necessarily want them watching most of the time. Okay, so there's that. We'll fix this here in a second. Let's cover up our glue because that's important. Let's put this away because that's important. These guys, these are little cover buttons, but I have an idea. These right here, complete and totally random aside. I don't know if you can see, but they have little holes drilled in them. I have an idea for these, and I haven't had a chance to play with it yet. I've got some inks up here I want to mess with. But if this turns out the way I'm hoping it will, I will have a tutorial on a charm coming up. So, okay. All right, so this is where we are. Okay, we have our little card here. Now, I don't know if you remember, I've mentioned it before. A lot of times when I'm doing bends and things, I will use a card like this just to kind of make sure that everything stays where it's supposed to be when you do the bend, right? You could use your bone folder or something on there as well if you felt that was necessary. I don't really necessarily think it's necessary, but I do like to do this because then it helps bend that liner paper where you want it to be. Man, I'm so bummed that I did that, you guys. So angry at myself. This was turning out so cute. Now I have to change. Well, I don't have to change it. I just have to fix that part. Okay, so now we're just going to trim this up. Trim, trim, trim. Trim, trim, trim. Okay, go away. There we go. All right. Garbage. I threw it in the garbage. We're not keeping it. Here's another little piece. I don't want to cut that piece of, well, I probably should just go ahead and cut that piece of burlap since it's long. Okay. Well, I'm not great at this whole like trimming thing. There we go. More garbage. Yay. Okay. So there's our inside. Super cute. Fold like this. And this, you know what would be great right here is a word. Okay. Inspiration is striking. I have this happy that kind of got, it's the same font as that. I have a need for speed. Okay. I don't even know. Does anybody know what movie that's from? I don't remember. This is my little, no, I'm probably not in frame. This is my little kind of bits and bobs thing here. Oh, what do we think? I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this and see what I think. I'm going to throw this little piece away. More garbage because it's got, I think I maybe spilled some coffee dye on it. Let me find my word. What I need to do is, I need to get my computer going, and I have like a whole list of like little definitions and words and things like that I want to make and print out. I hate sitting at the computer constantly, so I just don't ever like, I'm going to off stamp this real quick. Let's see how that looks. Okay. I've never stamped on vellum before, you guys. Okay. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's put it away since we're done using it. We're supposed to be cleaning. Okay. Make it dry. Oh, clean off my stamp. I keep forgetting what I'm talking about. I'm so like a buzz with the freedom of not having children around. And now, so time elapse between the first part of the video and the second part of the video is probably almost an hour. Like, my kids are going to be home from school, like, within the next half hour, probably. So, you know, it is what it is. But it's been nice to have this afternoon to get some little craftiness going. All right. Put this over here. Oh, can you see that? I don't know. I can't see the camera. What do you think? Oh, I'm going to grab this because I want to see what this looks like. I'm going to use this little piece that we were going to throw away, and I'm going to ink it and see what I think. Because I haven't worked with vellum a whole lot. And I don't remember what this little scrap is from. I think maybe our budget journal, the budget series journal, the coffee one. Maybe, is that what this is from? What do you guys think? I mean, not on top of that, obviously, but trying to get in before I ruin everything. Yeah, I think I like it inked. Okay. I'm going to get just a little more juicy juice on there. Is that too long? I think it's a little too wide. Let's snip it down just a smidge. And I'm just going to ink it kind of light. And smudge the ink because it's not dry. Oh my God. Can you guys tell it's been a while since I've done any sort of real crafting? Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, digging it. All right, let's go. Fabri-Tac. to the rescue. And this doesn't need to necessarily be real close to the edge because it's okay with me if it kind of flips up just a tiny bit. I think I'm going to put it like this, right kind of to that edge. I'm digging that a lot. Okay. So that, I think that's good for that portion. Okay, let me get these pieces thrown away. There we go. Okay, that's cute. And then this, we have to figure out what to do right here. I'm thinking some washi. That's what I'm thinking is some washi. I've got this one sitting here that goes actually really nicely, but is it wide enough to cover that up? No. Oh, you know what? I think I actually know. Oh, there it is. Perfect one. What do you think about this one? Oh, is the black too much? Let's see. That's the beautiful thing about washi is we can stick it down, and if it sucks, we can pull it right back up. Too far. Should we trim it or should we let it come over a little bit? I'm going to tear it a little crooked. There we go. And then for symmetry, because I can't not, like that. This needs to be crooked. You guys, I am absolutely ridiculous in the way I do things. I know this. Like, that is supposed to be random, right? Like, you're not supposed to, like, make it look different. Like, come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, like, I kind of dig that. That gets just a little bit right there, right? Okay, I love it. So actually, I think what I'm going to put this up as is a tutorial. And hopefully I did enough explaining. You guys, me and the words today. So basically, so what we did today is we repurposed a dated graduation card trifold, right? And we turned it into this super awesome little insert that you can either take. I'm going to grab, I've got the coffee journal right here. This would be a great little, is that a pocket? It's a pocket. Oh, this is too big for that pocket, but look, you know, we could clip this to one of our pages. That might be nice. You know, or just, you know, or even just throw it in here. You know, this is a little big. This is kind of a short journal for something this tall. I like having things that kind of stick up, but this is just a little bit much, I think. But you could easily, I mean, on any journal, you know, that you're doing, you could easily, you know, just clip this in, clip it to the top, or just, you know, or just put it in a tuck, put it somewhere. I love this. I'm pretty jazzed about this, you guys. All right, so let me know what you think in the comments. If you make one, I would love to see it. Send me a message and send me a picture. I would love to see it. But, or if you do something similar that you're inspired by this, let me know. I mean, tell me what you think, okay? So that's that. Happy New Year. We're probably going to do some more craft cleaning next time, which I think you all know that I probably made a bigger mess than I did to help. But you know what? It was fun, and I'm glad that this is kind of what came out of it. I love it. So have a great day. I will see you next time. Hopefully we'll be back on a more normal filming schedule now that the holidays are over and that we're kind of back to business. So have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye.